to get if you want any records, that's
I'm looking
birth
like family
records,
yes, I want to
bankruptcy
see.
records.
He says a brother. She says no.
That's fine. So you can check on that. You wanted to do research where? I'm assuming you guys are going to tell each other what you're doing.
I want to do it at the journal.
You're going to go to the journal, see if there's any newspaper articles. Okay. There's a lot. You know that. That's going to be a lot of work. What are the two you want to do? Somebody could look up tickets for Detroit if you guys are going to go to Detroit. Because train tickets, it'll probably take you about a day to get there.
I really just wish I could call the phone.
They don't have a phone.
I know.
Which is not unusual.
It's so inconvenient.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Well, I got this address, so I guess I can just pick up trains. What's that?
Coming octopuses.
Oh,
Try them.
okay. Anyway, so I'm gonna look up how much it costs to get there.
Yes. You guys will be repaid for all the money that you spend for any kind of ticket, so cost is not.
Well, one way or another, we're getting paid.
Yeah. Yeah, you got two offers of different payments. What do you want to do, Adler?
Just since this family is like so rich, would any like psychological records that they would have had been covered up, or would I have access to that, or is like
Patient confidentiality, you probably would not be able to get access to any kind of medical records, except for birth certificates, death certificates, that kind of stuff's public record. You guys want to try these? They're really good. I think they're good.
I'll try one.
You might not be sour enough for you.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
That's okay.
I guess.
You just wait till they tell you.
I guess
you know,
just go back to the office, cancel my rest of my appointments for a day or so.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, birth records are the main thing that you find. Everything else is buried. As far as like business records and all that crap you can't touch. Birth certificates indicate no other children besides Rupert and Amy. The physician attending both births was Dr. Nigel Thane, who you're like, oh, Dr. Thane.
Okay.
Newspaper articles. Oh my God, the Putneys have been in the newspaper society pages so much. Before the war, Rupert resolved. Changed after the war, and he would still throw that face on for ribbon cuttings. He's done a lot of racing. He is scheduled to race in the Indianapolis 500 at the end of the month. He's going to race a Bugatti, which is unusual because it's going to be the only Bugatti in the race.
Is it the only Italian car in the race?
That I'm not sure of. I did some research, but it would have taken hours to figure out exactly what every car was.
Can I find out medical records for Mr.
Dr. Thane?
No. But
For Putney?
since he's getting treated and everything, I feel like most doctors have like that kind of.
If he was treated at the hospital, you'd probably be able to get your hands on him. If you're caught, you'd be in trouble. So it'd be a thing that you want to do on the day.
What was the brother's name again?
Rodney.
There's no records I can get about it.
Rodney.
Because we're
gonna check. We're gonna check that. But if you get caught getting them, you get in
I
trouble.
don't want to get caught.
Okay, well that's what I'm saying.
I want to look in to see if I can find anything on that name, and I also want to look into the doctor.
Okay, yeah, you can look into that. You're not finding anything unusual about the Putneys. Old man Putney had a stroke a few years ago. That's left him in this condition.
He's very kind, but then of course I was pretty snippy toward his wet nurse.
And this family is obviously hiding something.
Well, they're rich. Every rich family is hiding something. You can make me, Ashton, you can make me a library use or a luck check.
Your occupier.
Whatever you wish. What do you think? Any good or not? Okay. See, I told you.
There's one more in there.
Ooh, he's purple head.
21 out of 45 for library use.
Alright. You find an op-ed piece that was not supposed to get in the paper, but it did via like a mistake by one of the people that's working the presses who got fired for it. It's about Putney, Old Man Putney, and it's written by it's an editorial, but it's written by another businessman from Providence, and it describes Putney as psychotic. It says his evil is only curtailed by his illness and his age. It was written about a year ago. He is so successful and ruthless that people say he must have bargained with the devil in order to be where he is today.
Oh,
It says that when this person visited his house, the heating was kept so high because he likes it warm because he knows he knows where he's going when he dies. There's another article about a month later about a lawsuit from Putney for libel against this same person, and it looks like Putney won the suit and ruined this guy.
Of course he did.
Pure opinion. Who knows?
How many hours have passed in all this? From us leaving there to go to our different things.
Some.
I didn't know if we had enough time to go do this and be back together and like pull our info.
You probably could meet for dinner if you guys want. You have to make a few phone calls and arrange it though. You were hoping for medical records. Give me another luck check.
Oh.
If you go back to the hospital and you start like going through the records.
I'm not gonna get in trouble for it. If it's illegal, I'm not gonna do it.
If you pull up the luck check, like roll 0, 0, you might get caught looking at records you might not supposed to. You don't have to do this. Yeah, you can try to talk your way out of it.
Okay, what am I doing? Luck check?
Luck check. Let's see if you can find any
Oh,
records.
dog, you scared me. 85.
Out of?
65.
Okay, you don't find any records, but you also don't get caught looking in the files on your day off or whatever.
Damn it.
There's nothing here. Maybe there aren't any. Maybe he didn't come to this hospital. Maybe he was only treated by his own doctor. That's not unheard of. That kind of thing.
Can I find
That
any
pop down
information
to the
about
right
that doctor?
is all for whoever. How what?
Can I find any information about that doctor here?
No, he's a general practitioner. He doesn't have anything to do with the hospital. So he has his own practice, and he is alone in his practice. You would know that from rumors. And that makes it close to dinner time. Bailey, what are you doing?
I'm like, I didn't know if you wanted to come through. Want to go
Come here, Bailey.
Just staring at me.
She's looking at you like,
Yeah,
"What you
she's
got?"
there.
She's cute.
Do you guys want to get together for supper and discuss what you found?
I'd say
you,
yes.
Oh, you also have gotten you've gotten tickets to Detroit. When do you want to leave? Do you want to leave tonight?
Yeah, that's fine.
If you leave tonight, you can be there by noon tomorrow.
Might as well.
Okay, so
We have dinner before we leave, I guess.
yeah, you can do that. You're gonna get her at your apartment.
Whip up something, guys.
A casserole. Okay, so you meet at her. You meet at the nurse's apartment, at Nurse Daughton's apartment.
What's for dinner?
Smell bacon.
I'm just flipping away. No, I don't know what I'm
You're
making.
flipping away. Pancakes.
Hey.
What the hell? For dinner?
No!
Breakfast
What
or
are you gonna
dinner?
give you?
It's one of 4 pancakes if people
I'm happy about pancakes.
Okay, it's whatever. It's some kind of.
Are they
It's
blueberry
dinner.
pancakes?
It's dinner.
dinner.
It's probably a casserole, something you could whip up easily and put in the oven, and then it's ready when they get there. What information do you want to share with each other, or what do you want to say? Go.
Did I find no? Remember I was looking into both the doctor and the name. Did I find anything?
Oh, Thane has the name. What name?
So I guess.
The Charlie, the brother,
Oh,
Roger.
Rodney. You've not been able to locate anything about Rodney, and Dr. Thane has a private practice, and he's alone in his practice. It's not like a mutual practice with several other doctors.
Did you have a lot of rich? Do I find out his clientele like the
Yes, rich.
That rich.
They're a rich clientele.
So since we're not paying for anything, I got us 4 tickets to Detroit. While we find stuff, we might as well visit it too. So yeah, that's what I got.
That's the one I found that there is no records of brother Charlie. I'm bad with names.
Rodney. I'm forgetting his name now too. Rodney.
And then he's only to rich clientele, and I don't trust him as far as I can throw him, which isn't far with my leg.
Okay. Do you want to share anything?
Yeah, I want to share everything. So like, guy had a stroke. Even the article I wasn't supposed to find.
Yeah, you could clip it out actually. There's plenty of extra copies of papers and just hand it over to people
Yeah.
and say, here's what
Look
this
at
guy
all
wrote.
this.
And then he got ruined when he got sued by Putney. Hundreds of thousands of dollars later, and now nobody knows what happened to him. Maybe he's in the poorhouse, maybe he died, maybe he killed himself. There's no indication of what happened to the writer of this. But you were not able to find any op-ed or any editorial pieces about Putney after that, ever.
Yeah.
They just didn't appear in the paper anymore. Okay,
And
So-
the automobile accident got covered up. So.
yes.
She keeps licking me.
You must taste good.
That was.
Okay, so anything else you guys want to discuss before you head off to Detroit?
Do we have to
tonight?
formally agree to whether to go or which offer to take?
You have no idea.
No, do we
She
take
made
her
you
offer
the
and
offer.
pretend
Oh.
to go, or do we actually take the offer to go?
You can bring that up and
Yeah,
there you
I
go.
asked him, so
That's what
which
he's
offer are
asking.
we taking?
I mean, how would she know that we didn't do anything?
I don't know.
I mean, if we don't find anything, we don't find anything. But
I don't know if I like the old man, his father, and that nurse. I was gonna say
Nurse.
That nurse.
Dot, dot, dot.
Hello?
Nurse.
That nurse.
I mean, if she says like, you guys are digging too deep, we just say we're trying to be, you know, make it look good.
My police instincts are telling me there's something going on here. I want to go to Detroit.
My instincts, period, are telling me let's go. Let's do this.
Okay, so yeah, you go to your respective houses, homes, pack up a bag for 3 or 4 days or however long you want, and meet at Union Station here in Providence. You board your train. It's an overnight kind of, you're going to be switching trains and that kind of thing. You'll have sleeper beds in the train so you can get a decent night's sleep. Hey, baby doll, you're so sweet. And you can be in Detroit. You keep your receipts for the tickets. You can be in Detroit the next day by noon, whereupon you can get hotel rooms. Look at Maggie Flynn. There is only one Maggie Flynn in the directory,
Sweet.
which makes it simple, which makes it easy. And you could probably be at her house if you have a light lunch and get settled into your hotel room by 1 or 2 in the afternoon. On what's the next day? Whatever the next day is.
That's what I'm doing.
It was Tuesday, May 24th, so it'd be Wednesday, May 25th when you get to Maggie Flynn's house. It is a... Where's her house? It is a white 2-story frame house, neatly fenced with shade trees and a separate garage opening onto a mews in the back. The bustle of the booming automobile city is muted here. Detroit's where they're building a lot of cars.
The Model T's just everywhere.
Yeah, Detroit's doing real well right now because they've just got a great. Everything's great in Detroit right now. It'll never stop being great. Here in 1927.
I want to go meet Mr. Ford.
Good luck with that. Okay, so but it's a beautiful. It's just a cute little house. It doesn't look like opulent or anything, but it's a very nice little house. And you guys are outside. You've taken a taxi cab, saved all your receipts, and you've taken a taxi cab, and you're standing outside the white picket fence.
Okay.
What's the plan? Who's doing what? Okay.
Yeah, really.
Is everybody y'all just going in the front door and tap tap tap? A woman opens the door. She looks like that. I'll just leave the name because it's who you expect.
That's helpful.
She says, "I wasn't expecting guests. Can I help you?" She has a bit of an Irish accent.
Yeah, that's the same.
Um,
Your mother.
she has. She seems kind of frail. Yeah, and that's what she looks like right there. Kind of an older lady, a little older than that probably.
So we talked to a Mr. Putney. Rupert Putney? Do you know him?
I can't say as I do.
Oh. Do you know a Rodney?
No, I'm afraid not.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
So, would you like to come in for some tea and cakes? Perhaps we can sort all this out.
Yeah.
Okay, she leads you into this cute little sitting room with like knickknacks and dolls and all this stuff around. She says, "Let me get the tea, I'll be right back." And then she heads into another room. It's just a small, average-sized house. You can hear her putting around the kitchen, putting the kettle on, probably getting out some cakes or something.
I'm sitting there like, wait.
There's like I said, a lot of gewgaws. There's some photographs up on the mantle.
Probably the cop.
There's
There's just teacups sitting everywhere.
Just
I'm
teacups.
just gonna grab this one.
no. There's no teacups. It's very clean and everything like that. Like I said, there's some photographs on the mantle. There's some pictures on the wall. There's a cross. Obviously, she's Roman Catholic.
I'm gonna look at these pictures and see if I see any familiar faces.
Pictures.
There's a photograph of Rodney.
Oh.
It's right there on the mantle. It's not the same picture, but
Yeah.
you recognize it. It's like, well, that's Rodney. It's Rodney Putney.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna ask what his name really is.
Is she
Well,
back
she's not
there?
back yet.
Yeah,
She's
I
put her in the kitchen.
I know, that's
tea.
not- I was-
Is there
Everybody
any
else can
other-
also make a spot hidden.
Oh.
Everybody can make
Spot
it.
hidden.
Yes.
No!
Oblivious as always.
No.
Yes.
Yes for the detective and the photojournalist. That makes sense. There is some bright china, obviously fairly expensive, a gleaming clock, and a brand new radio. Obviously, these are all expensive items. These are pretty expensive items for her to have. And this looks like I said, lower middle class, but nice and clean. But these items are obviously probably several $100s each, and they look new. She returns in like 5 minutes. She's got a tray with a teapot. She's got several cups, these little cakes. She sets it down. She seats herself in one of the chairs. One of the
Now I
comfy
take a
chairs.
cup.
Okay, yeah, you take a cup. Yeah, she takes a cup. She pours you some tea. There's sugar in a bowl, and there's a little creamer as well, so you can fix your tea however she wants. She has a lot of cream in hers, and she pours herself some, and she sips it down. And she says, "No, what can I be helping you young people with?"
We're looking for a man, and he looks kind of like the one in that picture. Who is that?
That's my son. That's Joe Flynn.
Joe Flynn.
Yes.
It's a Joe.
Why are you looking for this man?
Because you have a picture of him, don't you?
You have the photograph in your
Yeah.
if you want.
Yeah.
Do you say that? You have the picture of him, don't you?
Yeah, we have a
Okay, she says that to you.
picture
What do you
of
do?
this man.
I guess I'll pull it out.
Okay.
And-
Well, yeah, that's Joe. That's Joe. Yes.
Okay, so we talked to the man. He said this was
Rodney.
Rodney.
That name
I
can't
keep
get
wanna say-
anybody's head.
I didn't want to say Robert or something.
Yeah, Rodney.
Rodney. This is confusing.
Are you looking for the man who's in trouble?
No, he's not in trouble. He's just sought for by this man. Just
Well, it sounds like he's in trouble if the man's seeking him.
no, it's
Well,
more
why
like
did he seek my son?
because apparently this man thinks that he is his brother.
Well, that sounds like a story.
I'm so confused.
What can you tell us about your son, Joe?
Oh, I not a whole lot. I don't want to see him getting in any trouble, though.
No, he's not getting in
Are you sure?
trouble. I'm positive.
Because, sometimes a man's got to do what he's got to do, and it might not always be above the law.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Well,
Where is your son currently located?
Well, I'm not sure. Go and make me persuade. You were trying to get her to give you this information. So. Well,
Sweet.
that's a good question.
Serious thing and nope.
Nope. Okay.
It's a 50.
Well, that's a good question. I don't know exactly where he is.
When was the last time you saw it?
Oh, it's been a year or so, or more, perhaps.
Here?
Psychology checks all over if you want.
What they're saying.
Is
You
that
guys
a
can always
persuade?
ask for those.
Is that a
psychology
persuade?
checks.
Oh my god, no.
Psychology.
Oh my god, no.
Need more psychologists ever.
I got it.
You didn't make it.
No.
So again, the
Oh, God.
photojournalist and the detective. I don't think she's being completely honest with you. No, it's been some time since I've been in contact with him. He goes his own way. He's a mechanic, More tea, dear. It's good tea. It's fine. It's nice tea.
I'm just like, I don't know what to say at this point. I'm really confused.
That's okay. You don't have to say anything. You could just sit there and be like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah, that's what I'm...
Okay, so you're just thinking
So
to
one
yourself.
thinks this is
makes
brother,
no
while the
sense.
other's saying this
You
is-
cannot talk about that unless
Oh.
you're saying it right in front of her.
Ah.
So keep that in mind. Right now we're in character. So anything you say, you're saying. And she's just drinking.
Was your son in the war, ma'am?
No. Joe wasn't in the war. He didn't get conscripted, and I was very happy for that because that would have been very bad. He was working. He works very hard. He's a very hard worker. He's a good man. He doesn't steal. She did give you a look when she said that and took a sip of her tea. Are you doing a psychology check?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't know.
No.
She seemed very adamant about it.
I think we're all just gonna go ahead.
Just the elders.
Well, try to do it before.
I rolled a
someone
one.
else
So you got a
does.
40
Roll a
something.
one.
You definitely have it.
She's not sure if he steals or not. Are you the only one that made it? Did you make it?
Like
Okay.
looking at this brand new
She
radio,
seemed really
like
adamant that he doesn't steal. Like, how dare you?
Ma'am, do you know of or know anything about the Putney family?
I've never heard of them before in my life.
Does he have any siblings?
No, he's an only child, bless his soul.
Where's the father?
She just takes a sip of her tea.
I passed that one.
Yeah, I got that one by flying colors.
To do what? For psychology?
Yeah.
Well, she didn't answer you at all.
No, spy headed. Did she like, look at a picture or any direction?
No, she just looked at you and she took a sip of tea.
So, where's the father?
Aye. Well, the father is another story. But you're not looking for him. You should take another sip of your tea.
No, but he might be important to know.
Like father, like
This
son.
whole messed up situation where we're all confused. Maybe knowing him will make us figure out. What's going on here? I'm so bad at this.
You're okay, make another persuade check.
Andy, you make me want tea now. Like, she's sitting.
She seems to be she's slowly sipping her tea. She's just kind of staring at you, Katelyn.
I'm gonna throw this woman out the window.
No.
I want to take your
Stay in
picture.
character, stay in character.
Ma'am, I would like, if possible, for you to tell anything you can about the father.
Well, that's my business, isn't it?
Is there anything I can do, like persuade her or convince her?
You can try a persuade check. How are you going to try to persuade her to tell you about her father? She already feels like she's putting some walls up. So, what
I
tact do
will
you want to
offer
take?
her
Oh.
1 day of my pay.
So you're offering her $100.
Yes.
Okay.
Yo.
Add a bonus. Make a roll. Tell me how much you. If you don't make it, tell me how much you fail it by. I've got a percentage in my head.
03 out of 65.
So you made it. Okay, check that off. She's like, well, I'll have to have the money first. Are you carrying cash on you?
Yes, actually, I have
So
$30 on
you
hand.
could pull out some
I pull-
$10 bills is probably how it's broken down.
Yeah.
And just put it like, what are you gonna do with? How are you gonna hand this? Describe how the scene is gonna play out. What are you doing with the money? Do you want to lay it on the table in front of her? Do you want to hand it to her?
I'll say right in front of me, like in the right. Like I have the cash right here.
So you put it down on the table just in front of you, and she looks at it. She takes another sip of her tea. Well, let's see.
This one's gonna get pushed so hard.
Would you stop?
Well, I'll go up for tea after this.
Walk to her head.
Here you go. Well, sir, his father is a man whose name I can't reveal because he's married. But I don't know anything about any Putneys. I've never heard of that name. That is not his name. And Joe is the only son that we've had. And then she kind of glances over at the radio. And his father still takes care of me because he knows his secret is safe with me. That's a lot of that's scandalous information. That's a lot of information for this lady to just start giving you. And then she looks at the money and she looks at you.
Is there anything you're leaving out?
His name,
Yeah.
because I won't have you going and bothering him because, as I said, he is married.
If I
He
throw
is
in
from
an
Detroit.
Extra, if I throw in an extra 20, will you tell us his name?
Then here's your 100.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money for her not to give you the name. So obviously she's probably loyal to this guy, is what you're guessing. At least as loyal as, a mistress who's had a child,
Yeah.
a bastard child from him can be.
Okay, I slide her the 100.
Okay. She daintily picks it up and folds it and sticks it in her apron pocket and picks her tea back up. I'm sorry I couldn't help you about Joe. And that can call for another psychology check too. Do you want it? We're using it very heavily as like a lie
I
detector,
rolled
but
the
that won't
same
always
damn
happen.
number.
Fail, success. Okay, so the gentleman realized that she probably does know where Joe is.
Joe.
Joe Flynn. Her
No, I'm not. I say to her, I'm
the
like,
guy. Oh, you say that.
I'm
okay.
like Joe. Like you're saying the first
my
name.
son. Well,
Oh.
Sure.
that's his name. I did already tell you that. You brought him along for the muscle, I see.
Did I say?
Tea is really fucking hot too, by the way.
Are you
realize
sure?
she's keeping the teapot within like grabbing and flinging distance of herself.
Ma'am, are you sure you don't know where your son is?
I don't want to see my son in any trouble.
His not getting in trouble. We just
Can
need
I
Well-
persuade her that we don't mean any harm to him?
How do you wish to try to do that? What tact do you want to take? And you get to make a roll in the dice, but what do you want to say to her to try to convince her that legitimately she obviously thinks he's in some kind of trouble, and is loyal to him and doesn't want to give him up. You guys made plenty of psych checks to be able to get this. What tact do you want to take to try to convince her that you're looking for him for no reason to get him in any kind of trouble? That's what I need to know from you. To go with the persuade check.
I could tell her the whole
No,
damn story.
she's the one who wants to persuade him, so
Yeah.
you were all confused and like, who the hell's Joe Flynn and all this other shit.
And I'm just like, this.
I'm gonna tell her that this guy, Rupert, is very sick, and he believes that your son is his brother, and I wish to know what the connection is between them. And if
Okay.
anything, to make sure that like there is no connection, and then I can tell that to his doctor
And then you make a plea
Yeah.
for her to tell you. Yeah, make me a persuade check. I'm gonna give you a small bonus on that because
We're telling you the truth, so you can tell us the truth.
okay, she believes you. Go ahead, make a roll. You made it. Check it off. Okay, she tells you. Her eyes go kind of soft when you tell her all this because she obviously believes it completely, and she says, "All right, I'm going to believe you." And she says he's currently working in New York City, and she can give you the address of the shop he's working at as a mechanic, and she's willing to do that, and hands it over to you. But don't see any harm to my son.
No harm at all.
He's all I got. I love him. And you guys can finish your tea and cakes and leave.
Yes.
Dun,
I
dun,
make sure to
dun.
shake her hand and go, thank you, man.
Yeah, she'll
Like,
shake anybody's hand who hands it off to her.
Yeah.
May I have a picture?
A picture
Yes.
of what?
Of you in your plate home.
Why?
I kind of pulled her aside, but you make sure you get a picture of the photo that's on of the son, so we can compare them later.
He whispers that in your ear and takes
Yeah.
something. Blah, 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 blah.
You kind of like, might get a picture of
Give me another persuade check. She's a little leery about that. It doesn't make any sense to her.
No.
No. No, that's what. She's polite about it, but she's obviously not interested.
Yeah.
You can go outside and take a picture of the house if you want. I mean, on the street. So, bum. What's next? You guys leave her.
Let's
Do we
go.
call?
Did you mark that $100 off?
Yes.
Okay.
Do we call? Because he wanted updates every hour.
Let's call
Can we
Ruby.
tell him
Yeah,
that
he
we're
does want
going-
updates.
that
It
we're
wouldn't
going
be a
to
bad
New York?
idea. You can find a payphone, you can reverse the charges, and it won't cost anything.
That's perfect.
You get the servants first. Who's actually making the telephone call?
Our leader.
Oh, okay.
Since I didn't do anything.
You
yeah,
get the servant.
you're
He
here.
gives you Rupert almost immediately. He seems
Okay.
actually quite collected and very practical to you. He says, yes. What have you found?
So we found the house. We found the woman.
Yes. Oh, good.
Nobody named Rodney though, but a Joe. And I saw his picture, and it looks exactly like the picture that you gave us. I'm not sure what's going on there.
Well, we'll pursue it. Find out.
Yes.
Maybe he changed his name. He
s-
must have changed his name.
maybe.
That's the only thing that makes sense.
We have a lead where he may be, so we will go there.
Where? Where's the lead? I mean,
New York.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
my
wind
goodness.
keeps slipping it.
yeah, New York. Well, very well. Yes, I can wire you some more money if you'd like to cover your
You'll probably hear me
expenses.
talking if you want to add it.
You actually could have probably contacted Rupert. He would have gone ahead and paid for the tickets once you called him.
Okay.
He said, I can wire you money for tickets if you want. All right, very well. Find out the cost and call the house, and I will wire you money for the tickets.
I feel like we should check some town records before we leave, because I don't want to have to come all the way to Detroit.
I said it was.
Are you saying this while she's still on the phone, or do you want to?
I said it was.
Yeah, because he's buying tickets,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, he's going to wire you the money. You guys are going to buy the tickets.
Yeah.
He's just having Western Union send, like, however much.
Well,
the
I
tickets
want to
will
make
cost.
sure that he doesn't think we're in New York, and then we're like, oh no, we're still in Detroit.
No, that's
don't
fine.
worry
That's
about
fine.
it,
Just,
so.
I don't know what she's talking about either. No, I'm just kidding.
I want to talk to her, but after she hangs up, just so you know.
Yeah.
I'm just telling him what we found out.
Okay.
Already.
Yeah, it was this lady,
That
and
later
wrong
we-
name. Maybe he changed his name. He must have changed his name.
Yeah, and that maybe later we're gonna need some tickets for New York. But
Of
we're
course,
gonna
of
do
course.
some looking around.
Well, no.
first.
Okay. Very well. Just telephone, and I can wire you the money. 200 should probably cover it. So I'll go ahead and wire the money to you to Western Union. You figure out how you're gonna get the cash for the tickets, and then you ring off.
Wait.
And where do you want to look for what?
I was gonna say we should probably spend the night. I want to go by City Hall since I